Hi guys, this is unedited me. This video is supposed to be about mental illness and chronic illness and how they fit together and just how we need to have more awareness and more compassion, I think, just in society and amongst each other. I just hope that we can support each other if we're going and dealing with a lot of different things, whether we're trying to process our chronic illness, whether we're trying to figure out our next steps, whether we feel trapped. All of those feelings are completely normal. Currently, right now, I am exhausted. I had a big day yesterday, bigger than what I maybe thought. It wasn't that it was a completely full day, but it was full enough that today I am feeling the effects of just chronic fatigue. And I find it very hard right now to film, even though I'm doing it right now. Some of my symptoms are coming out in terms of functional neurological disorder. It's currently snowing outside, so I assume that some of my nerve pain will come out as well from the weather, and that's normal. That happens to me. So yeah, I just wanted to show you, that it's difficult for me right now to film this video just because I'm so tired. And it's just reminding me that for those of you and for those of us in this community who are trying to do their best, live their best, even with limitations on them and all that stuff, the importance of self-care, regardless of whether you do have an additional diagnosis of a mental illness, or if you are dealing with just a chronic illness alone with extra symptoms. For example, I know a lot of us with RHS, Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, as well as a lot of us with functional neurological disorder, our systems and how we relate and react to stress has completely changed. For some of us, it's not the case, but for me, it's changed. And my level of heightened vigilance, let's say, and my level of adrenaline has changed as well. So it's all stuff that I think we need to take into consideration and take into account when we have our days when we're having a slow day, or when we are needing to get things done, like I have laundry that I want to get done today as well. But right now, like, I'm kind of in this brain fog and I just want to sleep. That's all I want to do. So I know that many of you can relate. I just wanted to tell you that if you are having a rough time, listen, we are all going through it in one way or another. Even for those of us who are able to work, and as some of you know, I have started working incrementally and I'm excited about it, but I'm also balancing all this stuff. I'm trying to plan out and make sure that I balance my own energy levels and balance my mental health and my anxiety and my stress, because anxiety and stress is what caused my body to react in a way that I could not control it. So if you're struggling, I know where you're coming from. I've been through my fair share over the last 2 years. I think for those of us who have a chronic illness, along with other things of just regular life going on, we have another layer to, like, fight through, you know? And so for those of you maybe that are watching that don't have those limitations as we do, just know that whoever is in your life that has a chronic illness, we deal with things sometimes that no one sees. And I know that people who don't have chronic illnesses deal with things all the time as well that people don't see on the regular. And I just think it's important to reach out, just check in with people, be compassionate and be empathetic, and to want to learn about what someone else's experience is, and to want to grow in their understanding and your understanding of how life affects us all differently. We all have different hurdles. So I just think that more conversations just need to be had. That's basically the message of this video. I just think we need to talk about things more. You know, I love to talk, okay? And I know for those of you who are more introverted, like, you might not, you keep more things inside. And maybe if you are extroverted as well, you keep just the private things very private. I just hope that wherever you're at in your journey in life, whatever's going on, whether you've just been diagnosed with a mental illness, or you have a chronic illness, or you have both at the same time, or you're struggling to make sense of what's going on in your life right now, wherever you fit in this category, I just hope that you are able to find those around you, near and far, that are able to stand with you, lift you up, encourage you, and that don't judge you for what it is that you're dealing with. I know it's difficult to find those people. Maybe try contacting people that maybe you feel you have a connection with and see how they respond. Some people will just never understand because they just don't have the empathy to understand and the empathy to just be present with you. And like, that's fine. They don't need to be in your life in a profound way in terms of like that circle of friends that will be your go-to people for when you're going through difficulty. So whether that's family members or friends. So if you like this video, if you like what I'm saying, if you can relate to what I'm saying, then give this video a like. And if you haven't subscribed to me, or if this is the first time you've ever seen me in your life, hi, I'm Tanya. Subscribe if you like. And if you haven't seen other videos, I talk about chronic illness, I talk about my story, I talk about feeling like a burden, I talk about all kinds of stuff that's attached to this experience of chronic illness and myself and my journey. If you have any topics that you'd like me to cover, then please let me know. I just want to be of help to this community and to other communities that we can just all grow together and share our experiences and our stories. So yeah, I will see you next week. All right, this is real life.